Alrighty, we are back. We are in 5/22/2021. I need to think of a stream title and then change it because I should have done that before I started. Update titles. And we are going to call this one Man, I love 80s movies. Okay. So we're coming back. We're having a little week, a little bit of a week. We have the oofta. We got the season 3 refresh, guys. Those are always nice. Always nice. I mean, I don't remember seeing them in Modern Warfare, but they are here in Cold War, and I have enjoyed them so far. Just a little bit of fresh content, kind of like a halfway through kind of deal. Where, this time we got two new maps, one of them being the standoff from Black Ops 2. Granted, it's not a new map, but it's new to this system, game engine. Am I thinking the right words? I'm probably not. But they bring the old maps back in with the new weapons, the new mechanics, all that stuff. I like that kind of stuff. But as we were saying, we got the standoff 24/7, and I believe. Well, I know there's another one. I just don't know how to find it. Am I. Orco standoff 12v12 mosh pit? Oh, where is it? There's another one set in the Euro Mountains called Duga. That one is new to us. I have not seen anything on that. I do know that the standoff is a 6v6 because it's kind of always been a 6v6. But the Duga is going to be a multi-team map. That being said, I'm thinking more fire team, dirty bomb kind. What's that event bundle? Ooh. Oh wait, I know these. When you get the John McClane from Die Hard that we talked about, and Rambo. I mean, okay, what does this look as bad? Does it look as bad? That kind of looks off. A little off from what they actually looked like. But the featured, at least for my page anyway, we got the Rambo bundle, the Die Hard bundle, the Circus Leader. That one's just really cool. If you're into the whole Killer Clowns, I mean, I wasn't. But I still think that's a pretty cool looking skin. You got the little knives up there, little grenady boys. We got the heavy hitters. This one I didn't look at so much just because the only thing that I found interesting was the Nutcracker. Everything else just seemed kind of gimmicky, like the wood skin. I don't know. It's a new killing move, a new gesture, a foam finger charm, and you get that 2 picks. Oh, okay. But the one that actually caught my eye was the music legend, just because I'm a music guy. I'm a music guy, and I looked at it, and like this is kind of cool. I'm not entirely sure what Assault Rifle Echo is codename for, but I do like the little pianos there, and you got the volume knobs and the input jack guitar player, so I know those very, very well. Uh, you got those, and then the wolf skin. I don't know. I think the only part that like actually said music to me was like the headband and the mullet from the 80s, and then the guitar on the back. I don't know. This was the only one I actually kind of liked, and a good portion of that was due to these, like, the emblem and the calling card, just because I like when they do animated things. Like, I love reactive camos, but they're so expensive. So we're gonna go back to that quick, and, where are my notes? Where are my notes? There we go. Okay, so anyway, with the season 3 Reloaded, it's the addition of John and Rambo and John McClane as operators, which we've already seen. I don't know where whether they're unlocked yet. I mean, I see this notification. Oh, you can unlock them, but only with the bundle. Okay. All right, that's not a thing. But with this, they've made some changes to the Verdansk 84 maps. So, Nakatomi Plaza, the setting from the movie Die Hard, one of the buildings, that's in there. There's also 10 new little survival camps spread out across the map based off of Rambo First Blood Part 2. These little survival camps contain better loot and dog tags that can eventually lead to a reward if enough are collected. This is something I'm not like super into just because of the fact that like you have to go not all the way across the map, but like when they say spread out, Verdansk is a big place. That's why I'm kind of like not a fan, if that makes sense. Cuz like they're going to be really really hard to find enough to get to that like big reward that they're hinting at if you collect enough. But at the same time, I'm not sure how I'm going to word this. I'm just a little bit like annoyed that we don't have like a number yet, or at all. I don't know. Maybe if you collect 3, you get this big reward. If you collect 50, is the number of dog tags related to the number of camps? So if I go to 3 camps, am I getting 3 dog tags, or am I potentially getting like 14? Now, if someone kills me, can they pick up my dog tags if I've had some? Or since there's 10 camps, if there's 10 sets of dog tags, is that all there is, or are they a respawnable item? Because I mean, I know when you open a chest, it's open. That's not gonna reclose and refill itself. And that's why I'm just not sure. I'm just not sure how to feel about that. Where's another one? There's also a new CIA outpost in one of the Verdansk aircraft hangars designed to track Rambo down. Uh, I'm sure. I'm sure that this would be like a. Uh, I'm like 99% sure that this is just a visual thing. Just basing a place off of the out of the Rambo movies that isn't like one of these survival camps. But I think it'd be kind of cool if it was at least somewhat functional. So, like, what if there was, like, one computer that you could use there? Like, if there's one computer out of, like, the 12 that are there or whatever, I haven't found it yet. So, this is all just my speculation. But, like, what if you can go and find that one computer, and this one computer is going to be, like, to be able to track everybody that has the Rambo skin. Like, I think that would be pretty cool. But that's probably not how it's gonna work. As much as I hope that is how it's gonna work. Sorry, I just realized that it didn't actually update my Thing. My thing. My titles. So I'm gonna go. I'm just doing that real quick. Go to my channel on Twitch to do it. Oh, it did change on Twitch. It didn't change on YouTube, but it changed on Twitch. That's nice. My Twitch. My gift subs. Oh. My gift subs. Okay. But, anyway. What was I going on about here? Oh yeah, so like I feel like they should be somewhat functional, even though I know it's got like not going to be. But with this 80s update, two new weapons are going to be found around Verdansk and Rebirth Island. These again aren't like just like the standoff map. It's not new, but we're getting the Ballistic Knife, which is one of the Black Ops series' most famous weapons. I mean, I've never actually used it, so I'm not entirely sure. But what am I trying to say? Oh, I've never actually used it, but I hear good things about it, and if I ever find one in Verdansk, I'm gonna pick it up and give it a shot. Cause what are you gonna lose? But we also have the combat bow. Again, not new. I know. I know the combat bow isn't new, but it's gonna be. I'm not sure if it's gonna be ground loot or if it's gonna be something you have to get out of a certain type of of what is it? Chest? Or I have no idea. But the fact that it's not like score streak only anymore, like it used to be, that's something I'm kind of excited about. Because I mean, I know we could get all sorts of score streaks around Verdansk, like just picking up a napalm strike or a cluster strike or whatever. But I haven't seen the I haven't seen the combat bow. I forgot what it was. I'm spacing out. I'm sorry. I haven't seen the combat bow in place for that yet, which is great because now that we're seeing it, I'm assuming it's going to be seeing more. I mean, personally, I'm hoping it's kind of temporary just because it has it does a lot of damage on its own and then the arrows actually explode. God, I am peeling something fierce from last weekend. We went fishing and I got a pretty bad sunburn, so yeah. Uh but I like that we're seeing some new weapon types. I mean, I know we didn't really have them to begin with. It was all just kind of the same weapons as there always has been. And then they brought out the samurai swords and the giant sledgehammer and the bat. And now we've got, we had the crossbow for a while, which I think I actually read something about it. I'm not entirely sure, but that just sounds familiar. Huh. Why am I so tired? I've only been talking for 15 minutes. Okay, so, but the fact that we're seeing like combat bows, we saw the crossbow for a while until it got taken out. As much as I hate to say it, like the street sweeper was a good idea. It was insanely overpowered, and like if you used it, you were like king of whatever game mode you were in. But automatic shotguns are something we haven't seen before. Maybe if it was like damage wise on par with the Howler that everyone hates, but still had that full auto, it would have done a better chance. Then they could have tweaked it up, tweaked it down, tweaked it, and got it right in the middle. But they just, they full sent it right off the bat. But they full sent it right off the bat, and that's what the mistake was. Again, automatic shotgun it itself was a mistake, but it was a new concept. If they made it bad, if they made it bad, people would complain and it would get, buffed. If they made it insanely, like right in the middle, people would be like, it's okay. It's kind of cool because it's fully automatic, but it's okay. But they just full sent it, so it had the most damage in its class, and had the highest magazine in its class, and it was fully automatic. So they had to take it out, and I hope they're reworking it, because I never actually got to try it in Warzone, and I wanted to. But I could never find one. Yeah. So I'm thinking, new weapon types are things that we need. I mean, we have the one grenade launcher. What's next? An automatic grenade launcher? Actually, when I think about it, that's actually really cool. That'd be really cool. It would do way too much damage just because that's how things go with Activision. But once it finally got into the mix, it'd be kind of nice. Not nice, but handy. But on the multiplayer side of this update, Black Ops Cold War gets two new maps. We've already talked about Standoff and Duga. I mean, I'm actually going to look up Standoff because that name sounds really familiar, and I haven't really played. I started with. I started, like, seriously playing Call of Duty and Modern Warfare. Other than that, Modern Warfare 3 was my last one. Oh! Oh! I love this one! I love this one. This is the one with the, like, buildings you could go in, and there was a tank that everyone would, like, lay on top of. Yeah, I remember this. I want to play this now. And I think, and it's a 24/7 playlist, babies. I know what I'm doing later on. Probably going to bed, because apparently I'm tired. Anyway, but I gotta go to Walmart and get gas for our fishing trip tomorrow. Anyway, uh, but we got the standoff, which is a 6v6 map first introduced in Black Ops 2. I am excited. I can't wait to play this. Um, and then we have boys and girls, ladies and gentlemen. We have Duga, which is a huge multi-team map set in the Ural Mountains. I'm gonna Google that one quick. I like saying that one actually. Black Ops Cold War Duga. It's for Fire Team and Outbreak. Fire Team, Dirty Bomb, and Outbreak. Oh, okay. It shows like some screenshots, but it's just not like. It already just kind of looks like Hard Hat, but like slightly bigger and like more communist. And why is there a baseball bat? Okay, this is a weird thing to put in. Okay. Anyway, but with this multiplayer update, we get these two new maps, and we're also getting two new game modes in Black Ops Cold War. The first of which is that's available at launch is Die Hardpoint. Is it actually here? Die Hardpoint. Oh yeah, baby. So it's similar to the regular Hardpoint, but gives players buffs as they capture a hardpoint. I don't know if they're like as they're capturing, or if the like if you've had like a certain number, or if you're standing on a certain like not a certain number. If you're standing on the hard point and you've already captured it, if you're buffed, then but you What the crap? Okay. Control the hard point to earn score for your team and become cranked. Chain kills to earn buffs and extend your crank timer. Keeps killing to stay alive, or boom, you're dead, cowboy. I am certainly less interested in this now. Who's online? Oh, a whisper. Carne dude. We've also got Fire Team Elimination, which is what is that? 10 teams of 4 players fight to be the last team standing, or the first fire team to board the Untitled Chapter. Avoid expanding radiation zones and loot for weapons, equipment, and more. So like smaller war zone. Okay, and then we get the 12v12 mosh pits. Those are always a cluster of fun. Nuketown 24/7, which as much as it's kind of like my go-to, I'm really getting sick of it. We got Gunfight, Party Games is back again. Fire Team, Mosh Pit. Oh, Fire Team, Dirty Pound, Fire Team, Hardpoint. Oh, yeah, it is in the game now, so Duga's in there. Versus Bot and Custom Games. Okay. But we've got the next mode, which is available in week 2, is called Rambo's Gun Game, and introduces more firepower to the standard gun game mode, and gives every player a stim shot to keep them in the action. I feel like that would be fun. I feel like it'd be fun. More firepower, I think they're going to do more damage, which at that point, I'm not sure if the stim shot's going to really help. But this sounds kind of fun. More firepower. I don't know if that's just like more damage or like more guns. I think that'd be something to check out. I want to check that out now. Gotta wait a week though. Okay. Where is it? Okay. So we are running. Raven Software has made another change to Warzone. As we talked about last week, they took the Street Sweeper shotgun out for being overpowered. They've now made the decision to lower the spawn rates for stopping power rounds as a field upgrade. For those of you that don't know, because I know somebody that listens to this podcast, well, watches it live, uh, that doesn't play Call of Duty, but stopping power rounds are where is it? Stopping power rounds deal extra damage in a game that's already deadly enough. Raven defends the decision, saying that, and I quote, given stopping power's efficacy and lack of counterplay options, we felt its power level was at odds with its availability. Raven said, we wanted to create more scenarios where a measured choice about how and when to utilize field upgrades is not just rewarded, but encouraged. There was hardly an incorrect way to apply stopping power, which we felt took away from the satisfaction of optimal or strategic use. Our hope, by drastically reducing its presence within Warzone, is that we introduce a small strategy-based control. Those who loot efficiently increase their odds of finding it. So after reading that, stopping power rounds aren't completely out of the game. You're just going to have to be a bit smarter with looting to find them. Whether that be looting more areas or killing people who might have them. I mean, you should want to kill people in loot areas anyway, so I'm not sure how you're going to get smarter about it, but get smarter, guys. Raven's being vague again. We got another thing for the COD Mobile. We have 2 things for COD Mobile. There's one that I was thinking of that I didn't actually put in here. But If you guys remember the old dome map from Modern Warfare 3, I'm gonna pull up a screenshot of it just because everybody I've ever met knows this map. But so we got that map with the dome. We got this little layout here. Last time I played, they were either hiding in the dome or laying right by that car there, like behind one of these cars, just laying in the dirt. That is one of the maps that is coming to not Modern Warfare, Call of Duty Mobile, potentially. I mean, I hope it does because we talked a few episodes back about how potentially they're using the mobile to test things for console and PC. It's a smart move, but I don't know how that actually works. But that being said, if that were to come into Cold War, I might never play Nuketown again because I love that map as much as it frustrated me all of the time. And another thing there was a team, I can't remember the team name, but they were kicked out of a $20,000 Call of Duty mobile tournament. Why, you might ask? This is a good question. They were ejected from the tournament for, and I quote, unsportsmanlike conduct. Now, they weren't telling that they were going to do things to people's moms or using racial slurs. What they were doing was something we've probably all done at one point. And if you haven't, you're going to at some point. Their unsportsmanlike conduct was
Podcast it is. Alright, guys, I am so sorry about that. My headset died. That being said, the I'm gonna plug these in. I don't even listen to anything while I'm talking anyway. So, what happened was this. They had a $20,000 tournament for Call of Duty Mobile, and when they were done killing enemies, they went and turned and started like shooting at the bodies of their enemies. I mean, that is a low blow. I mean, it's not exactly sportsmanlike. I get it. I get why that decision was made. But like, you're gonna lie to me. You're not gonna lie to me and tell me that no one's ever done that before. I've done it. You've done it. If you haven't, you're going to. Just like I said earlier. Is this playing through here? Why is this not playing through here? I am just bored in the struggle bus today. And of course, it's picking up my fan noise. So, let's see if these turn back on yet. If these turn back on, I'm using them. Yup, they're back. Okay. Back to the microphone that doesn't have a bunch of background noise because I don't have a filter or anything. There we go. Alright. It's still picking up a little bit, but not near as much. So, they got kicked out for unsportsmanlike conduct and yada yada yada. We've talked about that. I got lost and I moved away from my notes. So, who here likes skins? You guys like skins? Do you like Call of Duty skins? Because I like Call of Duty skins. But I don't want to buy Call of Duty skins. Now, the thing is, they're Activision's toying around with the idea to make skins shareable. What we know right now is one of the things they're playing around with is potentially talking about how players would have to select which skins are shareable. So there's probably going to be a limit. But there's probably going to be a limit. And the thing is, you're going to have to select maybe even which friends can share your skins. But as of right now, we know players might have to select which skins are shareable and for how long. But the fact that they're toying with the idea is what we're talking about here. Not that they're doing it, not that they're going to do it, it's that it's a possibility. Because if it's a possibility, it can happen. And if it happens, it's going to be cool. Plus, let's be honest, if they're thinking about it now, it's gonna be a little bit better later on just because of the fact that they've had some time to look into it and think it out and test things. There's still gonna be bugs because it's Activision, but there's probably gonna be a lot less than if they were just like, oh, skin sharing. But the last thing that we've got, well, last two things we've got here, because this is a little bit of an early episode just because I am running out of things to talk about. Now, we all know that Raven likes messing with the weapon balance in Warzone. We know this, we've just kind of accepted it at this point. And we all know, for those of you that are mainly snipers, like, I'm sorry, things got bad. But they speak out as to why the snipers have been nerfed so hard. The main one being is that the flinch is back. That's what people are complaining about. Flinch is basically when, like, your camera shakes because you got shot and you're trying to aim, which means your shots aren't going to be as clean. But they say that of all the things that they did, it's being done for a reason, and the reason is if How long have how long have I not been talking for? Okay, I'm just gonna go back to the Warzone bugs. So the biggest bug right now is like the I forgot to change my source. Okay, so the biggest bug we have right now is the it's a vehicle bug. We've had so many. We've had the stim glitch multiple times. We have the gas mask multiple times. People can get into the gulag from like falling through the map. People can shoot through the map and kill people. Like up, they can get under the map. You can shoot down into the map and accidentally kill somebody, or not accidentally. It's up to you. There's just been so many, guys. So many. But this one is a vehicle one, so when you get your big trucks that everyone wants and everyone's looking for, you swing by to pick up your buddy, and you accidentally run him over. No big deal. He doesn't take damage from that. Except this bug says in some cases, and knowing that is Raven saying in some cases, it's a lot of cases. Some cases you're gonna take damage from this, and it's gonna kill your buddy, and you're gonna have to buy him back, and it's honestly ridiculous. It's like they turned on friendly fire, but it's vehicles, so they actually turned on friendly tire. Please don't stop listening. I like doing this. Okay, so we got one more thing to talk about. Then I'm going to plug everything, and we're going to let you guys go and get out there and play some games, boys. So, the last thing we're going to talk about is players are calling for weather changes. What this actually means is in Warzone, Verdansk is mainly sunny. The players are calling for like changes to the in-game weather because depending on where you're at, the sun is brighter. And when it's brighter, it's like harder to participate in gunfights just because of the fact that it there's the glint and stuff. And it's just I don't know. It's weird people are complaining about it. I mean, they wanted to try and be realistic, so like if the sun is gonna bother your vision, like it would in real life. That is something I like. I don't know. It's I don't see why people are complaining about it. But that being said, I'm gonna get off of here, guys. Check the above links. Hit me up on Discord to join our Discord server. It should be in the show notes. Follow me on Instagram. We have Twitter. We have YouTube. Everything's there. Join our Discord. Support our Patreon. Patreon.com/theflashbangbros. Everything that you can do to support us could help. Tell your friends. Tell your mom. If they don't care, still let them know. Maybe they'll check it out because you said it, and then they will care because they want to care about you. Because I care about you. I care about all you guys. I care about letting you know what's going on in this game, even if I barely play it. I need to play more. I do. Okay, so like my battery. Is it connected? Okay, now it's off. Oh, it's on. Now it's on. That's weird. But that being said, like give us a follow, give us some support if you can, if you want. I'm not. You can just listen and lurk. I'm not too. I would like it if you donated. I would like it if you subscribed. I'd like it if you hit us up on Patreon, or even just join the Discord and hung out with us. But, you know, we're not. No one's trying to force you to do nothing, friends. With that note, you know, we'll catch you back at the same time next week. And as always, keep on banging.